I got quite a lineup of overpowered pigeons here out at the Bonneville Salt Flats, so I won't spend a lot of time with the introduction, except to say these first four here on this end, I've driven them before. It's just that, with the exception of this one, I may have gotten this one to top speed because it handles really nicely. And I was able to drive it on some straight roads and perhaps get it up to top speed, but I didn't actually document it. These others were so difficult to control that I ran out of road before I even had a prayer of getting them up to top speed. These things, they just fly all over the place, so you don't even bother having a road. Those green green versions with the giant engines hanging out of them. And then there are these others. There's the D series. This is part of the map. We'll get to see it again, I'm sure. So this thing here, I've never driven it. That door doesn't close. It's just called what? Crazy. Just called Crazy. And that mattress probably interfere with it actually reaching its true speed potential before it, sends the car flying, basically. And that one looks like it's going to be fun. We'll check it out. This one, engine in the back, probably a wheelie machine. NOS. I got to remember to try the NOS. Make sure I'm getting up to the top speed. This donk thing, yeah, it has a few hundred horsepower. I'm just curious. It's not documented the speed, so we'll go ahead and make a note of that. I'm not expecting it to break any records. This thing, I'm going to save it for last. What is that? Is it fast or is it just big and loud? I don't know. It doesn't say on the info panel, so we're just going to find out. So let's go ahead and go back over here to the Sequoia's nice little build here. This is a sweet little machine. It handles really well. Now it looks like I pointed things at the lake here, so I probably have to try to get them in a little bit different direction once I get started here. And let's get a good position. All right, we're going to document the top speed on this. Here we go. Still going? Are we going to break 100 easily? What do you want to bet tops out at? Maybe 140. And I'm just going to throw that out there for the fun of it. Nope, it ain't going to make it there. I'll only give it credit for the speed that it can sustain. So it looks like that's really 119. Because it won't keep it'll just drops down. It maxes out. So we're going to call it 119. Even though technically it went to 122. If you can't hold that speed across the finish line, then, I'm not giving you credit for it. I forgot to use the NOS. All right, here we go. All right, with the NOS, it'll hold at 122. Now let's go crash this thing. There we go. Glorious. Look at that. Crunch. All right. Hey there, buddy. Z-Mark made the map. Some credit. I find this map to be really useful for these top speed tests. All right, taking another look at all of them to get out to this one. All right, well, don't have a lot of info on this. It's a V10 drag. Right down that last speed. 122. Does this have NOS? I'm sure it does. We'll just hit it. Find out. Time comes. So here we go. Yeah, these are all going to be about the same. Ah, zoom in and read that warning sometime. That's funny. Warning, don't be an idiot. This thing is ridiculous. It's just really out of control. All right, let's see how fast it can go. Gonna have to use a little more finesse on the on the gas there, huh? All right, let's give another try. How do you get the momentum up? You know, it's really got to build up to it. And then eventually it'll shift and smooth out a little bit. See what I mean? I need a lot of road, but not just a regular road. Oh, come on. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna find out how fast this thing can go, I swear. This thing is out of control. All right, we're damaged. I'm gonna try this again. We're only gonna try it once more though, and then we're just gonna say the car can't handle its own business. All right. That's just too. It's like it's got broken motor mount or something. Trying to slowly get it up there. Still climbing speed, but I still afraid to really punch it. It might flip over on me. It's crazy. It still wants to fly. Oh, look at this. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it to its full speed. It's however fast it'll go without flipping over, right? Which so far it's about. Okay, here we go. Not flipping over. I think I have to reconsider this top speed. Okay, now we're gonna crash. It was changing a lot. It's really difficult to even say what its top sustained speed was. What did I just hit? That was awesome. Oh man. Ow. What happened back there? Right on. Devastating. All right, so that thing, something happened to it. It wouldn't hold its speed after a while, but it got up to I'm just going to call it 250 because it kept going from below that to, even I saw it hit 255 a couple of times, but it didn't stay there. You know, it kept going between 245 and 255. So I'm just going to average that out to 250 because otherwise it's kind of a hot mess. And let's go to the next vehicle. So these, again, I don't know. I just don't know if we're going to be able to, even on the salt flats, if they're going to be stable enough to get them up to top speed. But we're going to try and see what kind of results we get here. I don't need to climb in the cab. They all have the same dash. All right. This is a wheelie machine, but I'm not really here to do wheelies. It doesn't have any wheelie bars, so it'll probably just flip over on me. I'm here to try to get it up to top speed. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we're going to try. I don't know how it's going to go across this road, but it's not real bumpy. It's usually if they have good clearance, they make it. All right. We're up to 90. And we just... I see. I see. Oh, then there's that. Oh. So it just loses control at a point. It just does what it does, its own thing. We'll give it one more try. I think you'll see what I mean. At a certain speed, it just does its own thing. It also is turning on its own, which is a little bit of a problem. Oops. All right. We're going to have to try that just once more and avoid that road if we can. I guess I could probably aim it for the lake because it's going to turn away from it on its own. I need a speed to write down. I'm saying this thing really struggles to go 100 miles an hour without spinning out. That's what I think. It could go a lot faster. Except that you can't control it. And it turns on its own, so that helps set it into a spin. Okay. So this is a bust. That one isn't... That's... What do I even put down there? You know, I could consistently get up to about 80 miles an hour and then crash right away. I'm going to have to say that we don't know how fast it can actually go. What should I put here? Just a DK. And now we're going to try this other V8. I don't have real high hopes for it either. And here we go. Absolute insanity. But it might be easier to control with the weight on the front wheel. Oh man, no, this doesn't look good, does it? It has all this power, but you can't do anything with it, right? I mean, you just can't. There's no hope. There's just nothing to be done. I'll just punch it and see what happens. You know, watch the speed. There's just not much point to it. It's another one that you just can't use, really. It's undrivable. The other one, you can drive it. This one, you just can't get it over to speed. This one, you really can't even drive it. Just don't. Don't even try. All right. Let me kill the motor on this. And now, after we tab through all of these corpses and the D series, we'll go back out here to the crazy with the door that doesn't close. Now, I do want to jump in the cab here and look at these bumpers, these heavy-duty bumpers. I don't know what this thing is all about. And it's really scary with the mattress and the wing, both with this big engine sticking out of it. Why would you make this? Why would anyone make this? What we got here? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, what? We got a navigation screen on there too. I kind of want to be in this when it starts moving. Is this the first time? Now, those others I drove, this is the first time. I've never started the motor, never driven it. So let's do it. Oh, yeah. Point it off in a direction here. Let's get some stats that we can use. Ha ha! Maybe not yet. It can consistently go about 100 miles an hour. A little faster. All right, well, I'm going to punch it now. I'm going to call it 115 and then punch it, see what happens. Okay. 165 and then down to what, you know, that's just yeah, all right. It actually went over 170 for a minute, for a moment, just for moments. Okay, this thing is bonkers. Ah! Oh, there we go. We're crashing. We don't have to head for the hills for that one. Well, that's another one that's a little ambiguous. It seems like we were able to cruise along at about 135 without, you know, otherwise its speed was just jumping all over the place. I mean, the top speed is just because you saw it for an instant. Does that really count? You really need to be able to sustain speed to me. It just doesn't feel right otherwise. You know, I mean, it's an impressive number, and it's so much higher than the number I'm about to give it. I go ahead and give it another, call it 150 again. But that's generous. All right, let's go to the next one. What do we got? This is the Ultimate Race Edition that shows up. I'm accredited to Bartoneu's add-on pack. We got a couple of those. Oh, that one that we just drove and this one are both from Bartoneu's add-on pack. Just these two. And then the rest of them, they're not credited. The rest that we're going to drive, there's no creator credit for them. All right, well, let's see how fast this one goes. Sounds pretty. Oh, boy. It's going to stick to the road a little better, maybe. No, sliding out. It'd be tricky. Get it up to speed. That's the issue with all of these, isn't it? They don't have any weight. They're tiny. They don't weigh anything. Then you put this giant engine in it. I mean, I can't even open it up, even at this speed. Slowly getting it up there, but I never get to find out what the top speed is on any of these so far, except Segovia's. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere, except I'm coming onto the road. If I'm turning the wheel, I'm slowing it down, right? Are we going to get to 200? Sustained speed of 198. That's impressive. We're going to go any faster? Is that it? Like that might be it. 198. I'm impressed. Let's go crash it. Wow. Still driving on this surface. Oh, we just cleared a river. Ha! I didn't even know there was a river over here. Look at that, just fly. What? We got some weird things back here, some features. Some odd geology. Well, that was fun and awesome. All right, on to the next vehicle. Video's getting long. What do we have here? This is a Muye Special, M-U-Y-E, Muye Special. Looks like a wheelie beast. See how fast this one goes. And get it up to speed. With the NOS engaged, we're holding it at 171. All right. That's what this one does. Boom. Ha! Awesome. Huh. What happened to the terrain? Well, I wasn't looking. All right, here's this donk thing here. Let's see. Fast it goes. Boy. This one's probably going to top out at like, I don't know, 100 tops. I could be wrong. Look at that. I just shifted. Oh no, it's going to go over 100. Turn awesome, this baby. Okay, we're going to call that 115. Sustained top speed. That's me. I was just seeing if I could flip it. A long ways over to the mountain to crack this thing up, isn't it? But that's what we're going to do. All right, I saved the craziest thing for last. I really don't know what to expect. Are you ready for this? This is the sawmill swap. I know nothing else about it. I don't know if this motor is fast. It doesn't sound fast, actually. But we'll find out. And then we're run out of control. That thing can't go. About it, huh? Can't do much. Oh. I can say that thing tops out at 40 and that's about it, man. I think that's, it's pretty amusing, isn't it? All right, so the fastest of them all was the V10 drag. It got up to around 250. But if I was going to be honest, I'd probably have to go quite a bit slower than that to keep it from flipping out the way it was. So I'm going to downgrade that one to 225, but it's still the clear winner. And second to that was the Ultimate Racer. How fast did that go now? That's the only one I didn't write down. It seemed like it was... Oh, that one was just under 200, wasn't it? Like 189, but before it lost speed for some reason. But I'm going to go ahead and call it that. Call it 189. So that one is the second fastest of what we were actually able to document. There's a lot of potential that we just couldn't reach. Just way too much power for the vehicles that the motors were attached to. So that was pretty amusing. Hope you had fun, and we will do some more stuff later.